I am not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all this through Him who gives me strength.
Too often we let our circumstances determine our attitude. If life is going smoothly, then we feel good. But when it gets hard, our mood drops and becomes bad. However, we don't have to live this way. Like the Apostle Paul, we can learn and practice contentment. The word contentment describes being at peace, no matter how things are. In other words, not wanting anything to be different. It means learning to allow God's presence and power to come into our weakness so we can accept and adapt to changing circumstances. When we respond to life with that kind of thinking, we move beyond living by feelings to living by faith. As it is said in 2 Corinthians 5:7, for we walk by faith and not by sight. Sight being that of the physical. To learn to be content in all things, we must first surrender to God and trust that He is infusing us with what we need to have peace that surpasses the knowledge of man. In every situation, we are to yield what we want and come to learn to accept whatever God allows in our lives, knowing He is with us and working all things out according to His purpose. The second step is to trust God to oversee our specific situation. If we believe He is working out His perfect plan for us, then we'll experience the joy that comes from fully relying on Him. You see, Paul submitted his life to God and trusted Him. He faced insults, rejections, and many difficult trials, but was still content. When we learn to surrender control to the Lord and believe He has our best interests at heart, we will also experience the contentment that Paul experienced. When we yield what we want and accept what God's will is for us, we move beyond living by feelings to living by faith. May God bless and keep you, my friends, in Jesus' holy and precious name. Amen.